Hi, Mr.
Hi, how are things?
I'm fine, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. First of all, how should you write a letter or how should you write an email? At the beginning, you should know that you have a formal letter, informal letter, and semi-formal letter. You can write a formal letter to your teacher or head teacher or your manager or to an official or someone that you do know very well or an important person. But informal letter, you can write it to your friend, to your pen friend, to your relative, or someone that you know very well. What does it mean, pen friends here?
Same thing like my friend that outside my country.
Yeah, that lives outside your country. Yeah, well done. But semi-formal letter, you can write it to your parents. But how should you write an informal letter? How should you write an informal letter at the beginning? You should start by writing dear or hi or hello, then the name of your friend, then comma. In the first paragraph, what should you write in the first paragraph? In the first paragraph, you should start by greeting your friend. After greeting your friend, you should mention the reason or the purpose of writing this letter, but without details. So you should write what? The reason or the purpose, but without details. Without what?
Details.
Yeah, without details. That is in the first paragraph. What should you write in the second paragraph? In the second paragraph, you should provide your friend with some details about the topic that you mentioned in the introduction. Then, the conclusion at the end. What should you write in the conclusion? In the conclusion, you should write concluding remarks. Concluding remarks such as I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. So greetings such as what? Hi, how are you and your family? I hope to be fine. Then the purpose without details or the reason without details. So you can say, I'd like to invite you for my birthday party, but you didn't mention any details. Then in the second paragraph, it's a body one, you should provide him or her with some details. So you can say, all our friends will come. My mom is going to prepare us a delicious cake, and my dad is going to buy us a lot of presents. We can go outside and watch a new movie. Also, we can sing, dance, and play video games together. That's in body one. And if you have another idea, you can write it also in a separate paragraph. Then the conclusion at the end to say, I'm looking forward to seeing you soon or best wishes. Then sign your first name only because you know this person so well. So at the end, write best wishes, then comma, or write lots of love or love from and sign your first name only here. That's about how should you write an informal letter. Can you understand so well?
Yeah, Mister, that's piece of cake. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do not mention it.